Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of free speech. And could I just ask you, before I go any further, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for further notifications. Here it is. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's really helpful to me, so please do that. But I just want to today talk about Elon Musk. Why not? Everybody else is, and he seems to be on the front page of every newspaper, every media outlet's talking about him, because he's done some amazing things. He single-handedly brought back all those people that were stranded, those two people that were stranded in space for 8 or 9 months. He's done a terrific job, but regardless of all of that, regardless of the amazing things that this... Now look, we need to be straight up here. Elon Musk hasn't necessarily done all of those things. I don't think Elon Musk is a space engineer, even though he calls himself an engineer, interestingly enough. I don't think Elon Musk necessarily has designed Tesla cars, because he bought that company. He bought SpaceX, incidentally. He didn't. These aren't companies that he started and then developed. He bought them. He saw an opportunity, and I think he needs, full marks for that. No disputing that. But one of the things I think that I've noticed about Musk, which is similar to Trump, is he has no real understanding as to how his behaviour impacts others. No idea whatsoever. Now, there's an interesting interview, which I'm going to play for you in just a moment, where he's interviewed by Sean Hannity, and Hannity spends the first 11 minutes of this interview talking about this rescue of these astronauts, which is fine. But along the way, it is about celebrating what a genius Musk is. And then he gets to a point, though, where because Musk is such a genius and has done all these wonderful, world-changing things, that people should, or that people are, taking exception to Musk and are burning Tesla cars, and they're rallying against Tesla car sales yards, and they're doing things that are horrific in terms of, sometimes I think they are, in terms of the violence shown towards Tesla cars, burning them, and bullets being shot through Tesla dealerships and so on, so which I don't agree with. But however, this apparently is the problem of the left. So clearly there are people that are paying for this to happen, and George Soros hasn't been mentioned at the moment, but I'm sure he'd be one of those that was mentioned. The reality is that these are people who have been affected by some of the decisions that Elon Musk has made through Doge, and that there is a groundswell against Elon Musk. Now, if you're going to attack somebody, you attack them through the enterprise which is likely to hurt them the most. You certainly don't attack their family. That's without saying. But you certainly can attack their financial situation. And to be frank, Elon Musk's financial well-being relies on Tesla. It also, his way of engaging with the government, and one of the reasons why Doge is so important to him is that it will secure his own well-being in terms of being a major beneficiary from the contracts that he holds with the government through SpaceX. So there's lots of reasons why Musk is involved in doing the things that he does, but he is unable to understand that the decisions that he and Trump make hurt people. And when people get hurt, they will try and find a way to fight back. It isn't necessarily a coordinated effort through one particular funder. It's simply a group of people getting together in the community saying, I no longer like this. I'm going to do something about it. And I'm certainly going to let the person in charge of all of this know that what he's doing is wrong. Now, The other day, a whole host of students, Jewish students, protested in Trump Tower against the decisions that the administration made in supporting Netanyahu in Israel against Gaza. So, so it's happened to Trump as well, but this seems to be of paramount importance to Elon Musk and those people that praise him. So I'll just play this interview for you, and there's some issues in this which we need to talk about as well, but we'll do that as we go along.
In North Carolina, you help people in California when they have no communications. And I watch all of this, and I have to ask, why? Why do I see people like I woke up this morning and saw that Teslas were put ablaze in one of your dealerships in Vegas? I've seen this happen all over the country. Bullets are being fired. Charging stations are put ablaze. Teslas are being put ablaze. You have experienced assassination, threats of assassination for you and your family. What have you done that warrants this? Because I think
this is the most important question Hannity has ever asked. Yet the most benign answer that you get comes from us.
Nothing that you have done except help our country.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left. I always thought the left, Democrats were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships.
I think that's an interesting analysis, don't you think? That he believes that in the past that the Democrats have been a party of empathy and caring, and it makes you wonder, well, what were the Republican Party then? The party he now supports. Where has that changed? Because after all, the Democrats were the party of empathy and caring.
They're firing bullets into dealerships. They're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So I think we've just had...
Now, that is to be disputed. What he's doing through Doge and what he's doing in terms of, let me think, Nazi salutes, supporting far-right people, organisations in Germany, trying to get involved in UK politics, running around the place, ripping apart a government, firing and sacking hundreds of thousands of people, destroying one of the world's most important aid agencies, and which has resulted in the death of children. Apart from that, he's done nothing. He's blameless, actually.
What's going on here? Because this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
and I think there are larger forces at work as well. I mean, I don't know who's funding it and who's coordinating it, because this is crazy. I've never seen it.
Let's just drop in a conspiracy theory while we're about it, I think.
Anything like this.
You actually tweeted out, and I'll put it on the screen, the level of violence is insane. It is deeply wrong. Tesla just makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks. You just rescued 2 astronauts that have been in space for 286 days. They were only supposed to be there 8. You help the people in North Carolina, Tennessee, California. You have, I think, the most creative and innovative car on the market. You created Starlink for communications that's used by hundreds of countries.
He didn't create those things at all. He bought existing companies. Let's be clear about that.
Working on helping the blind see and all of these other things. Is it really come down to the basic, you're aligned with President Donald Trump, who also is a friend of mine, and that you have identified well over $100 billion in waste, fraud, abuse that our federal...
That's a lie, incidentally.
...government never should have been spending? Is that what it comes down to?
Yeah, it turns out when you take away people's, what the money they're receiving fraudulently, they get very upset.
I love this. So what money are people receiving fraudulently? Is he talking about Social Security? Is he talking about benefits? Is he talking about veteran affairs? Like, what is he actually talking about? And why isn't it that more work has been done to discuss, I guess, the contracts he has with the governments, the billions of dollars that he makes from those contracts? Why aren't people investigating that? Why isn't he investigating that? Well, I guess because he has an interest in all of that.
Set. And they basically want to kill me because I'm stopping their fraud. And they want to hurt Tesla because we're stopping this terrible waste and corruption in the government. And, well, I guess they're bad people. Bad people will do bad things.
Yeah, he's a bad person and he's doing bad things. I guess that kind of says it all, really. The fact that he has no idea or understanding, I think, about any of the things that Doge have done, that he has done, the bizarre behaviours that we've seen from Elon Musk that are so antisocial, that he doesn't understand the degree to which that has made people unhappy. When you take away people's livelihoods, when you prevent services being offered and provided for the most vulnerable people in the community, and those people respond, in some cases, inappropriately, I think, shooting bullets through Tesla dealerships and so on is wrong, and burning cars is. But certainly, people are trying to find a way to voice their disapproval of this disgusting human being, and is unable to understand that anything that is done has harmed other people. And as Hannity will put it, you've done all these wonderful things. You're doing blah, blah, blah. You're sending rockets up. Well, incidentally, no one mentioned that NASA was involved in any of that as well, because they were. And the efforts to rescue these people started under the Biden administration, not Trump. So, but let's not worry about all of that. Let's just assume that all the people that you're affecting are bad people. Let's just look at it in those terms. It's so wrong, because the bad person is Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for further notifications, do whatever you need to do. And in the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, be safe.